Hey guys, I'm Joy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be demonstrating on how we make these pillowcases. They are super easy and quick to make. This is my 7th pillowcase so far, and they turned out to be so great. And why I like this method is that when you lie down on it, the pillow form never gets thin. It's covered. So we'll be needing a pillow foam, scissors, a measuring tape, some pins, and a chalk, and of course a sewing machine and fabric, just rectangle fabric. As it is seen, we are going to lay it flat, the right side facing upwards. Before you do that, make sure you sew down in place this folded edge. As you can see, you need to fold it and sew in place. Very important, so that it doesn't fray, So I've just done that, and all I'm doing now is laying the fabric down, right side facing up. Then you need to put your pillow foam. I decided to put it on top that way so that it will be easy for me to pull out after I must have pinned down the fabric. So that was all right, but make sure it overlaps. Very important. While bringing down the other part of the fabric over, make sure it overlaps the other side, just as you can see from the video. So what I'm going to do now is to measure 1/2 inch from both sides, and I mark with a chalk. This is for seam allowance. This is what I'm doing, measuring and marking with a chalk. Make sure you do the both sides. Okay, I went along and started pinning. I pinned from the beginning of the fabric to the end. Okay, and then after pinning that side, I equally moved to the second side, but you need to pull out the pillow foam so that it will make it easier for you to pin in place. But before you remove the pillow foam, you make sure you've already marked down your seam allowance. That was exactly what I did from the video. And then I moved down to the other side to pin along. You can shake it out to straighten up everything. So as I mentioned earlier, this method is the best method so far. Not only that it's simple, it's quick to make. Actually, I enjoy making this method of sewing of my pillowcases, and it's so good to have made it that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm moving it to my sewing machine, and I will sew the both sides in place. Okay, this is my sewing machine. It's always important to zigzag the edges after sewing. I did not zigzag one part of my fabric because the edges were so nice. I love the way they are, so I needed not to zigzag them. But one part that looks fraying was the part I zigzagged after all. So as I said, sew down your fabric. You can hand stitch if you like, but I think my sewing machine does that quite easy for me. And basically what I'm doing now is sewing down and removing the pins I used in pinning them down. Okay, once I finish sewing down all this, remember I told you guys that you need to zigzag the edges, and what I did there is I backstitch in order to enforce the same. Very important that you do that too, so that you can use for a very long time. I backstitch again in order to make it stronger, and then sew down the remaining part of the fabric. Super easy, guys, so easy. I tell you, when you try this method, you wouldn't go trying another method of sewing pillowcases. Very easy for a beginner. It's beginner friendly. If you're out there, you're a beginner, try this very method of sewing pillowcases and you'll be glad you did. So the next thing I did now is to zigzag the edges, which is what I'm doing, as you can see from the video. This stops it from fraying. Okay, because I'm zigzagging those parts that needed to be reinforced, I backstitch in order to make it stronger, and that was all I did. And I zigzag down, as you can see. I told you I left the other parts because the edges were okay. In your own case, if the two parts look fraying, you need to zigzag the both parts of the fabric, like so. Okay, from there you just cut out any thread blocking your way. Just cut it out to look neat, and yeah, looks completed. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, just went for the zigzagging now. And another important part is that you need to, after the zigzagging, you need to cut out the edge just to reduce the bulk. I will show you what I mean by that when I'm done with the sewing. The four parts, the four edges, you need to cut them out, cut the edge out, so that to allow the fabric lay down in place when it is turned right side out. Okay, and I forgot to mention that you need to use a matching thread for your sewing. That makes it so beautiful. As you can see from my fabric, I decided to use the white thread to sew in place. Okay, look at it. The project is finished. All I'm doing is cutting out the edge that way, the four parts, the four edges. You need to do this so that it lies down flat, like so. Alright, I'm gonna turn the right side out. This is my best time of a project. Look at the way it looks. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I like the way it turned out. Look at it, so beautifully sewn. You need to use your hand or your finger to bring out the pointer very well. You can use scissors if you like, but I chose to use my finger to just bring it out like so. Wow, nice. I'm happy it turned out well. So what I do is to insert the pillow foam, and that is it. So easy, guys. It's so easy to sew. Look at the way it turned out. I'm so happy. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I would like to hear from you if you're able to try this method, and then tell me how easy yours turned. Follow this little step by step that I did, and you will be happy that you did. Thank you. Bye.